What if I told you Africa is missing over $100 billion every single year? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the shocking infrastructure gap holding back an entire continent and the engineers racing to fix it before it's too late. But here's the twist. The money is there, but the plan isn't. And that's about to change. Meet Kwabena Bempong, President of the Ghana Consulting Engineers Association. For years, he's watched a crisis build. The African Development Bank estimates the annual infrastructure gap in Africa is between 130 and 170 billion US dollars. The financial shortfall, a staggering 68 to 108 billion. This isn't just about roads and bridges. This gap hinders economic growth, kills job creation, and blocks access to basic services like energy, water, and transportation for millions. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just a money problem, it's a knowledge problem. And that's where the story takes a dramatic turn. In Accra, Ghana, the GCEA just launched the FIDIC Africa Infrastructure Conference 2026. The theme? Future-Ready Infrastructure, Advancing Africa Through Innovation and Sustainability. Kwabena Bempong calls consulting engineers the architects of the built environment and the primary guardians of this theme. They ensure every project is conceived with a future-ready mindset. But the journey to get here has been long. The International Federation of Consulting Engineers, or FIDIC, has roots in Africa dating back to 1962. The first African member associations from Central Africa, Malawi, Zambia, and Zimbabwe joined then. They knew what we know now. Africa needs a blueprint. And then something shocking happened. The realization that past interventions weren't enough. Various efforts have tried to bridge this gap, with engineering practitioners at the forefront. But there's a new fear. The fear that massive investments could become a waste without the right knowledge and skills. This is where the annual FIDIC conference comes in. It's a platform for all practitioners to brainstorm and provide direction for resilient infrastructure. The goals are massive: standardize sustainable practices across the continent. Bridge the innovation gap by creating a platform for young African engineers to pitch disruptive technologies. And lead the dialogue to make future-ready the blueprint for every national development plan in Africa. The president of the Ghana Institution of Engineers, Ludwig Anning Hess, dropped another bombshell. Since FIDIC formed in 1913, it's become the global voice for consulting engineers. Its standard contract forms are the worldwide reference. And here's the part that will blow your mind. The World Bank, along with other multinational and national institutions, relies extensively on these very forms. This isn't just a meeting, it's the operating system for global construction. The conference itself is scheduled for May 10th to 13th, 2026 in Accra. Africa is coming to Ghana. The implications are huge. Some say this is the key to unlocking Africa's potential, turning a financial gap into an engineering opportunity. Others warn that without action, the gap will only widen, leaving millions behind. The controversy is real. Can a single conference really standardize practices across 54 nations? Can it truly equip a generation of engineers to build a future-ready continent? But the biggest unanswered question remains. With a shortfall of up to $108 billion a year, who will actually pay for this future? Do you think focusing on innovation and sustainability is the right blueprint for Africa's infrastructure, or is the funding gap the real problem that needs solving first? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more on the stories shaping our continent.